All right, guys. So we took one trade. We hit break even on both accounts. So really, we took the same trade. Um, I think this one had less contract sizes. This one had around 7. Yeah, the other one had around 10. And entry, this one was the same entry, but a little bit of a bigger stop loss. Same thing with the take profit. We had 7 contracts, so it's $2 per contract. Let's see, 2 times 7, 14. So 500 divided by 14. 500 divided by 14 equals around 35 points. Around 35 points. 35 point stop on this one right here. I was just really aiming for 1-to-1, which we would have barely got it. Because I was looking more for shorts, a continuation of shorts. Let's go over the bias real quick. Really, the main bias was the 30-minute. I won't even lie to you, but we are overextended. 30-minute time frame, we had a, PDRA tapped up into, as you can see here. But now we are retracing up higher in NQ, and NFP just pushed us down lower. We were stalling, came back up. I thought this was the move lower, and I thought all this right here was a form of manipulation that we were going to push down lower. ES, is moving down lower right now. And, it just looks nice. It looks clean, looks clear. It looks like the market does want to continue lower, but while NQ is over here doing its own thing, ES is moving down lower. And we are just chopping around and, like having a form of SMT, I guess. But yeah, once we start to see the strong displacement, I just expected a continuation to these lows, and we eventually did get that. So that is my fault for going break even a little bit too soon. I did go break even a little bit too soon. I won't lie, I did. Could have gotten a clear 1-to-1 here and just walked away, But of course, my greedy self, as soon as this candle was already, like down here, I entered. It was wicking, closed. I got stopped out, and then it opened up, wicked, and then eventually it went and it moved to my take profit. And it all happened pretty soon. So again, just leaving the stop loss where it's at. The need for going break even is really just in the fear of losing. That's all it is. And that just goes to show, like you just don't have confidence in your setup. You just don't have confidence in your system. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, that's really what it sounds like, just not having confidence in your system. If I was confident in my system and if I was confident in like following it every single time, I wouldn't be taking a setup like this. Reason for this is because we're overextended into the range. We don't really have a 4-hour or a daily confluence, if I'm being truly honest. Daily CRT, 4-hour time frame, we're inside of a 4-hour PDRA. We're still yet to close on this candle. 1-hour time frame, we're sweeping the lows. We're looking like we want to retrace, form a 1-hour SIBI, and then move down lower for a continuation. 30-minute time frame, 30-minute SIBI there. 15-minute time frame, we had a 15-minute candle range high sweep. But other than that, nothing really. This is like a doji right here. You can see it's indecisive. Doesn't have a clear direction. These have clear directions. The 5-minute, again, also really just wicky, nasty. The bodies look really small. The wicks look really big. And yeah, that's really it, bro. It looks like we're back and forth. We're not really having a clear direction. And that's perfectly fine. Sometimes you're not going to have a clear direction, and it's perfectly fine to walk away. Or to just wait. Sit on your hands. And I just felt the need to take a trade. I just felt impatient. I don't know why. I don't know what stemmed it. I think it's just the urge to like pass these accounts. But yeah, just being patient, waiting. I think I moved my stop loss to break even. I think the break even point, even if I think I did, if I have it. No, yeah, if I had my break even point right there, we would have met the break even point. Probably restart 1-to-1 and walked away. But if I'm being truly honest, I probably wouldn't have aimed for it. If I saw this aim for 1-to-1, I would have probably aimed for 1-to-2. Just continue going, But nah, yeah, taking your 1-to-1s, taking your 1-to-2s taking your 1-to-1s if you know the market will not move. Taking the 1-to-2s if you know the market is moving and the system is clear and like it's presented in a super A+ setup. But either way, every setup you take should be A+. So you should be aiming for higher risk reward and higher targets and just better overall key objectives. And now the market is moving down lower. So the bias was correct. I think the bias is by far the most important thing, but the trade management right now is what I'm lacking. So yeah, today was Friday. Next week we do have CPI. We do have CPI. Sunday, daylight savings time, and then I probably will try to trade Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll probably just try to trade the whole rest of the week, and then also we have FOMC Wednesday next week, so probably Tuesday won't be a good day to trade. Monday probably, and then after that we have PMI. So yeah, that's pretty much really it. The account is resting at right here 1.5. Again, we need around 4R to pass these accounts. Something we're aiming for, I guess. We're down on the week. We're up. So yeah, overall up or down still though for the week. We're gonna end this week in the red, which is pretty unfortunate. If we simply just, hit the 1-to-1, would have been in profit. Would have been in profit right now. We would have been probably up 200. That's really it. Or yeah, around 200. So that's pretty much really it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.